Hello internet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay or LiJo, and today we're going to be speaking on 3 boundaries you can create with the world to increase your productivity. Who doesn't want to be more effective in life? So if you'd like to talk to me about this subject or anything related to your type journey, and a few other things, you can book a session with me below on Snug. So here we go. All right, so let's hop right in. Number 1 is to limit your points of contact. And specifically, we want to look at funneling people to one point of contact and then taking one away. Now, despite the mental image that you may have of the corporate ENTJ with 2 different cell phones going and they're answering emails by voice dictation and their assistant is reading them aloud messages and they are having a Zoom meeting in the back seat. Okay, so just having more points of contact, it does not make you a more efficient or effective person. If anything, it makes you less. I want you to remember that you are the boss of your own life. You get to decide how people access you and also how you respond. You set your boundaries with that, starting with your career, but also within that career, you can set additional boundaries as well. I've been hearing more and more about how some of the most successful CEOs of companies, they actually block their email from receiving emails while they're on vacation. Because, well, what is the fear of going on vacation? I'm gonna come back to 5,000 emails. Nobody wants to go on vacation, if that's gonna be the case. These people are now blocking their emails, having a message sent that's saying, I will not receive emails during this time, and you can email me when I get back, but you cannot you can't leave a message. So the boundaries that I've created for myself in the corporate world is that my main access point is email. I don't mind emails, they're nice and clear, I can see what someone said, I don't have to decipher their voice from a voicemail, which speaking of, my voicemail is the thing that I took away, was the point of access I took away. And no one could leave me a voicemail on my corporate line. And that's because, they're funneled to the email system. But simply listening to voicemails and then having extended communications on the phone usually don't work the best for me. And so I'm going to route people in the way that is most effective for me to be able to respond at my best, which is the best for them and also the best for me. All right, and so boundary number 2, you choose when you respond. All right, so most contact is not an emergency. I get it that your sister is texting you about that thing and you have someone on the emails and you have your boss asking you about your schedule for next week. All well and good. And people certainly do enjoy a prompt response. However, if people are getting accustomed to always getting a rapid response from you, they are going to be expecting that all of the time in the future. And what that means is they will send you things last minute because they are planning and expecting your rapid response. So basically, if they're leaving something to the last minute, they can count on you. They can count on you to respond. Do you want to be that person that is allowing everyone in your life to give you last minute requests because they know that you will pull through? No. We train people because we are the boss of our own life. And so this is what you have to do. You have to set a standard for a frequency in which you respond to people and have them know through this frequency that you are not always available at the drop of a hat. And be a good communicator about this. You want to actually support these people by letting them know that, hey, I only respond to texts and other kinds of messages at the end of the day, or I get to my emails between 9 and 10 o'clock, so you can expect a response from me at around 12. Again, you are the boss of your own productivity. The only one who's large and in charge as it relates to getting things done in your life is, in fact, you. All right, and number 3, and the one that everyone's gonna hate me for, is you're going to have to schedule your interactions. All right, so if you wanna keep a productive mindset, whether it's at your real job or your side project, whatever it is, create a standard that if people want to have time with you, they have to request it. You are not just available to spend time with whoever may want it at any given moment. There's a few reasons for this, but the main one being that it takes so long to get attention directed in one area. And if people are coming in very often, they're taking that attention away. It's gonna be very hard to get it back on track and moving forward. So if people want time with you, guess what? The standard is that they can request it. And you can either accept that request or not. It's perfectly fine to say, hey, I would love to talk to you about that subject. Do you have any time available on Thursday? You set the rules. One thing that has always really irked me is when people feel entitled to my time. Listen, time is the most valuable resource. My time on this planet is literally all I have. And so for you just to come on sauntering in here, expecting me just to give it all out to you because you just want to banter about something that you thought was interesting without any respect to what I'm doing, it's just not okay with me. I have times in which I will allow you to have interactions with me. And listen, we're gonna have a stellar interaction. It's gonna be freaking great. If we're talking, like, it's gonna be a great time if I have made time for that. But if I'm trying to be productive, I don't have time for it. And I will let you know because I have boundaries and standards. Again, your productivity time is for nobody else but you. You are the one that benefits in practice and in principle. So unless you're HR, it's not your job to hear everyone out. You can hear them out for 15 minutes on a Thursday and no longer. So that's it for this video. I hope it helps you to gain some perspective, but also gain some confidence in your own ability to create standards and boundaries for how people contact you and how they interact with you. Again, you want to limit your points of contact, you want to choose how you respond, and then you also want to schedule interactions that may, at other times, be a huge distraction. So that's it for this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Goodbye, internet friends. The thing is, it's like, I want to control time, okay?